What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the first official story time video on my channel. You've read the title, you've seen the thumbnail. My school, discovered my YouTube channel, and it's mostly my own fault. So, in class, like last week, we were supposed to do like a presentation or like make a slideshow about like you could do your favorite animal, your favorite hobby, something you like is basically like the gist of it. Uh and so I put favorite hobby and YouTube videos. I put pictures of my setup, I put pictures of OBS, I put picture of my editing, like I was actually editing a video when I had to take the picture. I had actually filmed a full video and I was just taking pictures of it along the way because I knew I was going to put them in the slideshow. So I got done with that pretty quickly. It was like 13 slides long. You only needed like 3, but I wanted to put like my entire thing, like how I make videos, how I edit them, how I make thumbnails, etc. And in the back of my head, I was saying, well, if my teacher sees this, I might as well put my channel link uh, at the very last slide, because I was like, what's one more subscriber or one more viewer? And yesterday, I found out we actually had to present these in front of the entire class. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh my god, this entire class is going to see my YouTube channel name. And at that point, I was like, well, my teacher already knows what my slideshow is about, so I can't change it, especially on such short notice. So I had to go with it, and today we did the presentations. And I was hoping, I was praying in the back of my head that he was going to forget to open mine or something. But no, he opened it. He had all of them in separate tabs, and eventually got to my turn, and I stood up, went to the front of the room, started reading off my slides, and I thought to myself, well, I don't have to show the last slide, right? I could just act like the conclusion is the final slide and then just cut it off there. Just so this entire room of like 12 to 14-ish teenagers wouldn't see my channel name. So I did exactly that. I cut it one slide short, so it looked like the final slide was the conclusion. But then I made the mistake of asking, is there any questions? And at which point my teacher raises their hand and says, what's your channel's name? So in my head, I was like, oh my god, why? Out of all the questions you could have asked. So I had to come clean, and I was like, oh yeah, I put that on another slide. And then I skipped ahead to that slide. And he takes his cursor and he highlights it. And he announces it aloud so everybody can hear it. Because it was somewhat hard to read because it was black text on a red background, which was kind of stupid, but he highlighted it and announced it. and he even said he was going to check it out. So, as soon as I sat back down, in the back of my head for like the rest of that class, I was like, oh my god, my teacher is going to start watching my videos, isn't he? And I can only imagine the amount of students in that class that are also going to be checking out my YouTube channel. Whether it's to troll or to actually be supportive, I don't know. But point is, my class discovered my YouTube channel. Now, because of that, I'm worried that some people in that class are going to be watching this video, this story time video on how I'm describing the events. And I'm not going to say anybody's name, but ever since I walked into that class for the first time, this is like a side rant. As soon as I walked into that class, I thought, huh, my teacher looks kind of familiar. And it wasn't until a few days go by where it finally clicks in my head what my teacher looks like. And apologies if you're watching this, but he kind of looks like the odd ones out. He kind of looks like the odd ones out with a beard. Like a slight beard. And every time I walk into that class and I see him and I say good morning, I can't unsee it. Because he looks like the odd ones out with a slight beard going on. I could probably find a picture of it. If I do, I will put it on the screen now. But if you look at this picture, it kind of looks like my teacher that I had to present this slideshow to. So, I wasn't too thrilled that my entire class had to discover my YouTube channel. I was so anxious during that presentation because I get like such immense stage fright. I get so much stage fright that during this presentation, I could feel my legs shaking. I could feel my legs shaking as I was standing there going through the slideshow. And I tried to be somewhat loud, but now that I'm thinking back to it, I feel like I was pretty awfully quiet. So, that's the story on how my class discovered my YouTube channel. And I can only imagine how many more people in my school are going to be told about my channel. Because I feel like at least one or two people in that class is going to spread that information that this is what I do in my free time. And I feel like it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have people in my school that I've never seen before walk up to me, point, and say, "You're Matt Gaming Zone." I just know it's going to be... before the end of the school year, I'm going to have people recognize me. And I don't know how I'm going to react to that, because there is another kid in my school who he makes like songs on Spotify, and like everybody knows that. Everybody knows his Spotify name. I'm not gonna leak it here because obviously I don't know if I have permission to do so. But every time I see him, he is always that username in my head. I will always call him that. Even though I know his real name, I will always call him by his Spotify rap name. Just because he actually makes really good songs. I have to admit that. He makes really good songs, but I find it kind of funny that most people know him just by that name and just by the fact that he makes Spotify songs. But I feel like sooner or later I'm going to experience roughly the same thing because people in my school are definitely going to start finding my channel eventually and they're gonna recognize me in class. Come to think of it, that's not even the only teacher that knows about my channel. Because in another class, we had to go over like email etiquette. We had to put 3 things we like, and I could think of 2 right off the bat, but I was struggling with a third one because I didn't want to put YouTube just because I find that somewhat embarrassing to have to email my teacher the fact that I do YouTube. But I was like, alright, I can't think of anything else. I might as well put it. So I didn't think anything of it. I had to send the email. And then last week, 2 weeks ago ish, it's the middle of class. In the middle of an assignment, this teacher walks past my desk and goes, "Hey Matt, what do you actually do on your YouTube channel?" And I got so caught off guard, my brain actually, like, I'm convinced my brain shut down for a second. So I try and process the question as quickly as possible, and I go, I do gaming, and this teacher just goes, "Oh, that's cool, that's fun," and I tried not to look at them. I tried not to make eye contact because I feel like that would make the situation a bit more awkward than it already was. So now 2 of my teachers know that I do YouTube, and around, let's see, 14, like 12 to 14 ish students in one class and fully know about it. Like they've seen my OBS, they've seen my keyboard and mouse, they've seen my chair, they've seen the green screen, they've seen the editing process, they've seen a thumbnail. The thumbnail they saw was this one right here. They saw this one, and I even said I would change it because of the amount of dead space up on the top. And I'm just I'm just standing there this entire presentation, like, oh my god, my channel's gonna get discovered. I'm gonna have to go under a new alias or something. But no, my channel name is gonna stay the same. I'm gonna keep uploading videos regardless of these situations. Um, I don't know if I should keep playing Minecraft or if I should play another game. I know that I still need to play Joe's Diner on live stream. But the thing about that is, so many of you have been demanding that. I know that. I've gotten TikToks. I've gotten comments on TikToks that I've made, and I've gotten comments on my YouTube channel. But the thing is, I went live on Sunday, and the only person that showed up was my alternate account, just so I could read chat because I couldn't figure out how to put it on the screen. So that was the only one that showed up. That was the only account that was on stream. So if I do go live and I do play Joe's Diner on live stream, I doubt y'all would even show up. Because I put like 3 announcements before that live stream. Like I put 1 a day before, I believe, and like 2 the day of. And none of y'all showed up anyway. So I'm just sitting here in this chair talking to myself while playing games for 2 hours straight. So maybe if I announce that it is a Joe's Diner live stream, maybe I will maybe y'all will actually tune in this time. But I can't believe that two teachers from two separate classes know about my YouTube channel now. I feel like I feel like my one of them I feel like one of them is going to comment on this video. And I might not even notice because Google usernames and YouTube usernames can be different. But like if he comments on this video, if my teacher does watch this video and he watches this full thing, comment the word, I don't know, A plus. Comment A plus. Comment my grade on that presentation. Was it an A plus, A minus, B plus, B, whatever. Whatever my letter grade was, I want him, if he watches this, to comment it on this video, just so I can see it. Just so I have a higher chance of actually seeing the grade. Because I don't go onto School Tool and constantly check my grades on specific assignments. So if he comments my grade on this video, I'm gonna have to heart the comment. I'm gonna pin the comment. But this was my kind of like story time / rant. Gaming videos will probably resume on what's today, Wednesday. It will probably resume on Friday. I'll probably play Minecraft because I have no other ideas right now. I've already played both Portal games. And Minecraft videos seem to do pretty well. So I'll see you on Friday. Hopefully, if I don't get busy. I don't think I'm busy on Friday. Y'all probably get a video on Friday. See ya.